What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Noah Jones. Figured I would give you guys a brief studio tour and show y'all what I use to create this magic. First and foremost, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the monitors. These right here is Adams A7X monitors. Highly transparent. They give a great sound. They're awesome for mixing. Back in the day, I had KRK Rocket 8s. That's what I used to use back in the day. But your boy upgraded. And ever since I got these, you know, I fell in love with them, and I've been using them ever since. These right here, the Adams A7X. What I got over here is I got these little Mackies. They're little small. But I think they 5-inch monitors. You know, I don't use them on a regular basis. I just use them to like do my video editing and shit. Like I have another computer I'm gonna show you that in a few minutes. I have another computer that I use for video editing, and I basically use these as references for that. What we got right here, it's my crown jewel of the studio. Dual Slate Ravens. For those of you that don't know what the Slate Ravens are, these are actually touchscreen. So you can do all your editing, all your mixing, all by hand. You know what I mean? And as you see from the DAW, I use Pro Tools. I'm self-trained on Pro Tools. Started recording myself back in the day. And, you know, I used to go to a recording studio, and basically I decided that I'm just going to be more effective and more efficient when I do it myself. You know what I mean? So I think the Slate Raven is pretty fire. As far as recording interfaces, I use this right here. The Apollo Twin X. I've wanted one of these for many years. The first recording interface I had was an M-Box way back in the day. And then I used the Digio 3. And then the Digio 3 broke. And I used this right here, the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, 3rd gen. And then when I officially could afford it, I upgraded to the Apollo Twin X, which has amazing sound. They're legendary in the industry. Everybody knows the Apollos. You know what I mean? They're fire. These are the headphones that I use right here. They are DT770 Pro from Behringer. I love these fucking headphones, man. These are my favorite headphones. They're soft, comfortable. You can wear them for hours. The sound is amazing. Great for mixing your records. I love it. I'm going to upgrade eventually to the Slate VSX headphones because I'm a fan of Slate. Like I said, I got the Slate Raven, you know, the desk. And as far as the computer, what I use an M1 Mac Mini. I'm able to get all my stuff done. You know, these Apple M1 Minis are amazing. They high quality. You can pretty much run your home studio from that. You ain't got to worry about running out of space. You ain't got to worry about it crashing. Like it's amazing, man. I'm fond of Apple products. I'm pretty much in the ecosystem. I got the iPad, and I also got the iWatch. I got the, you know what I'm saying, the Apple Watch, and the fucking you know, the iPhone. This right here is another iMac that I use pretty much for my editing. This is what I do for like my video editing. And that's the mic that I use, a little USB mic for my podcast. And underneath here, we got the Novation keyboard, which is for FL Studio, for all my FL Studio guys. You know what I mean? This is for when I start learning how to produce beats myself. I already have the MIDI keyboard, so I could, you know, basically start learning from that. Next, Mortal motherfucking Kombat 2. This right here is a vibe, man. This is, you know, one of the games I used to play when I was really young. I was always a huge fan, so my girl got it for me for our anniversary. You know, sometimes you want to just turn the game on and just, you know, when you're in the studio, just compete with people, you know what I mean? And it has multiple games, Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Mortal Kombat 1, and a lot of other joints as well. So now, let's go to the booth. This is what I call the red room. Because as you can see, the lighting got the red tint on the lights. Here's the microphone that I use. What I use is, if you're not familiar with what this is a Kaotica eyeball. It's great to isolate your microphone from outside sources, so that way it kind of gives you that soundproofing that you need. I like to call it sound resistant because it's not really soundproof, but it helps out a lot. Same with this booth. This booth isn't soundproof, but it is sound resistant with these giant thick blankets that they got. As you see, I got a light right there. Got the red lights here. Got the headphones right here in a rack that you can actually put your phone on. But back to the microphone. We're using a Neumann TLM67. Now, a lot of people like to use the Neumann U87. The TLM67 is based on the 67, the old school Neumann U87. So it has a similar sound, not exactly the same, but it also has the same capsule that the U87 has. So my whole thing was, why am I going to spend an extra $1,000 just because the sound is slightly different? I make up the difference in the sound when I EQ it. So it sounds amazing anyway, you know what I mean? And then what I did was I took that additional $1,000 and put it towards my monitors that I have out there. Because if you know anything about Adams Audio, they're very expensive. And then just right here, I'm still using the Scarlett headphones. These I use in here for other artists because, artists sometimes they don't take care of nothing. So you don't want to have your best headphones in here because they'll tear them up and then you'll be upset. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much my lab. That's what I use. That's what I'm working with. It's your boy Noah Jones. Tune in because I'll be getting some more upgrades soon. Peace.